Devil's Work. That is Joyner Lucas's new song that has a lot of people talking because, well, puts forward, offers up some trades with God. Basically, is very upset about some of the people that we've lost, namely Biggie, Tupac, Whitney Houston, and then he goes back even further, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X. But I think what really the controversy here is the people that he would like God to take instead. Here is just one part of the song, one verse, and then Joyner is going to be with us to talk about this.
I know you're watching us from heaven thinking who to save. Cherry picking who should go next and who should stay. I'd be on my way to heaven if I knew the way. And bring back every girl you choose to take. They say you're never wrong, but you done made a few mistakes. Cause you taking a maybe you should trade. Give us Biggie, give us Pun, give us Triple X. Take that Trump with you, that's a bigger threat. There's too much power for a coward with no intellect. That's a bigger with a collar, there's a disconnect.
Okay, that's just one verse. Other people who joined President Trump, R. Kelly, Suge Knight, Tomi Lahren, Martin Shkreli, George Zimmerman, the list goes on. So, joining us now to talk about the song is Joyner Lucas. Joyner, welcome to TMZ Live. How you doing, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing? You
really got people talking with this, man, because it's hard to get everyone to agree on such a lengthy list. But how has the response been? I know, look, it's very popular. It's got over 6 million views on YouTube already. But what are you hearing from people? What did you hear from people when the song came out?
I was getting some pretty cool. I was getting some good reactions. I think I figured out a way to kind of voice the thoughts of a lot of people that are afraid to say a lot of the things, you know, in the public eye, afraid to say a lot of the things that I said on the song. But you hear people, you know, talk about it behind closed doors, and you hear people talk about it in the general public, but you don't really hear anybody come out and just say those things.
Right.
So, Joyner, I love the sound of the song. I really do. I mean, the music I really like. I think you're really talented. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just feel like this society has become so terrible, and in many ways, because of things that Donald Trump has done, he's fueled violence by suggesting that people, have a call to arms. And I just feel like when we start talking about killing people we disagree with,
hold on a second.
Let me just finish my point, because I really respect you for taking a point of view on it.
I don't think he's saying that these people, he wants these people killed. He's just saying, but Joyner, I don't want to speak for you.
When you say God should take them, it does feel that way, and correct me if I'm wrong.
It's just what it is I would say it's an idea, right? The people that have done a lot of bad things are still living, but the people that, the song speaks for itself. But this is above all, I need people to understand, this is my conversation with God, right? And and my relationship with God is my relationship with God. Other people have their own relationships with God, and other people can speak to God how they choose to speak to God, or ask him questions how they choose to ask him questions. But this is just me venting to God and asking him questions. And at the same time, these are not just my thoughts, but these are the thoughts of the general public and people that I've heard personally say certain things such as this. And, right. I think that my music is meant to give closure. You know what I'm saying? To certain situations. If you listen to I'm Not Racist, that was a closure record. You listen to I'm Sorry, the record about suicide, that record was meant to give closure and have these conversations that people are afraid to talk about and say things that people are afraid to say. So that's all this is. It's just a closure conversation of things that I felt like needed to be said. These are the thoughts of a lot of the general public. And this is my conversation with God. And who am I to tell anybody how they should speak to God or how their conversations with God should be? So, that was just my conversation with God.
You mentioned in the song Tomi Lahren, you would trade her out. But she has reached out. She has reached out to you.
Did you put me on that?
No, he said in a heartbeat. He said in a heartbeat.
I thought you said Harvey. I thought, oh God, I got added to the list.
But I know she reached out to you online and basically said, look, I don't appreciate you calling for my death in the music video, but she'd like to sit down with you on or off camera and maybe find some common ground. Is that something you'd be open to?
That's a setup. I'm not crazy. She's going to do that. We're going to talk, and then she's going to try to hit me with all this political stuff and try to throw me off and make me look crazy on national television, and to try to get away from the fact that she's a bigot and that she's racist and she's crazy and she said a lot of messed up things to a lot of messed up circumstances and situations that are affecting our people every day. So I'm not going to sit down and have a conversation with Tomi Lahren. It's not going to happen.
I kind of figured that was the response. I just wanted to get it on record.
We guessed that.
I think she's cute though.
There you go.
Okay.
Everybody's got redeeming qualities.
We'll end on positive. Hey, Joyner, thanks so much for being with us, man. Congrats on the success of Devil's work.
6 million views already.
6 million views already. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thanks, Joyner.